Hey, Aaron from Maine. Hey, Tina. Kevin King. Jason Danny. Paulina. Maria. Rosie Posey. Rohan. Justine. Hey, Rihanna. Hello. Hey. Hola. It's a beautiful Friday. Production is finally wrapped. And I promised you guys I would show you something, so I'm about to show you. But when I show it to you, it's going to uh, inspire me to speak on it. Michaela, you're awesome. Thanks, Latasha. Jacqueline Moore, thank you for the love. Hello, Heather Hughes. Hey, Teresa Turner. You know, we used to do these live streams at milestones. So, those of you pioneers that have been with me for so long, have been a part of the page for so long, remember how much effort we used to put into trying to do a live stream. And then Mark Zuckerberg and the team at Facebook actually came up with this cool way to do live streaming from your phone. Thank you for saying that. Thank you, Leticia. Much love from Tennessee. Thanks, Ashley. Marilyn, love you back. It's profound what social media, how far into social media has come. Such a powerful tool. Such a powerful tool. I mean, you can use it destructively, you can use it productively. If you're using it in a positive way, there's literally nothing better. Yo, Lucas. Chantel, all love. Mehmet, a forever hero, okay? Hello to Costa Rica. So much love from Cuba is right. There is, and there's so much love right back to Cuba. Yeah, it is easier to see me more often. It's so funny because I used to be, well, I've always been private. I've always been of that kind of New York old school style of acting where you just always wanted to allow your characters to speak for themselves. And then during my rise or during my journey in this career, internet became very, very, very popular. And then, of course, in 2009, when I started this page, social media was about to take off. And social media has, in so many ways, changed so much of our world, but has clearly impacted the film industry. I opened up the box from Facebook, and I opened up the box from Facebook, and I was kind of blown away by what they sent me, and I wanted to show you guys. Like, I think I told some of you that I would. Now, Nicky M is in Triple X. I told some of you that I would show you what they sent over when I got done working. Obviously, rapping production. And with the enthusiasm that Paramount has over Triple X, it's been a whole week of Triple X here. Yeah, so who wants to see what Facebook sent over? Salute mi familia. You guys have so much positive energy. So much positive energy. You guys all make it very, very easy to commit as much as one does to make these movies a reality. So much work goes into it. What people don't realize is, for me, some of the most work that goes into it, or the most work that goes into making these movies, is the work before we ever get to set. That's where you have to push the hardest, because getting a green light for anything in Hollywood has always been the challenge. And when I think about how fortunate that I am and how blessed I am, it's hard for me not to recognize how much you've affected, all of you have affected those blessings, and how much you've all attributed to me feeling so fortunate. I mean, Facebook sent me over this award, this plaque, and it's hard for me to accept this plaque without sharing it with you and saying that this is not something that an individual did alone. This is something that I did with I had the luxury of doing with a collective this as large as the collective that we are all a part of. So I think about even the movie coming out in November, Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk. In some ways, that came from or assisted by Facebook. We were talking about Kojak at the time, and I had mentioned that I wanted to work with Ang Lee, and he had been a director that I'd wanted to work with for so long. And he was doing this film called Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk, and wrote a role, the character of Shroom, that he had told me before making the movie that he had modeled after himself, that it was a character that was Rambo meets Buddha, and thought that I would do that character justice. And so the movie that's coming out this year, Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk, is can somewhat be traced back to some posts here several years ago. If I think about next year, I think we're the first to do it. I think it's definitely a first in this industry, but 3 franchises will be released in 2017. 3 franchises representing 3 entirely different families and 3 entirely different characters. All of those franchises, I have to give you all some credit for the fact that they've been realized, and the fact that they are all in the can, and they're all going to be released in 2017. Obviously, doing these films. Stop talking and look at your phone. Oh, really? You don't want me to talk anymore? You want me just to look at my phone? I've got a lot of cars. Just talked about this the other day. Pablo always wanted to open up a garage with me and put all our cars in the garage and have like a little counter where you could order food but see the cars from our films. So that's something I would like to do in the future. We gotta get out of here. Show what you're gonna show. We need to move. Alright, I'm gonna show you guys. You ever see those unwrapping videos where they unwrap something out of the box? Let's look at this thing. Okay, let's look at this. So this is the box. Wow. 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 Okay, let's look at that. I think that's a first. And you all deserve it. Look at this. Now let's read what it says here. First of all, For a kid that didn't win a lot of awards growing up. I can't tell you how much I appreciate this Facebook for sending over this trophy. I will cherish it. I will cherish it. It says Vin Diesel, 100 million fans on Facebook. Facebook to Vinbook. Congratulations. Did you see that? Is that clear? Yeah. What's wild about that is, again, it's our collective community, our creative collective community, our non-judgmental collective community, our multicultural collective community. Our welcome to the millennium community. The fact that it says Facebook to Vinbook is so cool because, as you know, some of you that have been here for so long, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate the people that have been here so long. Back in the days when there were discussion boards, back in the days when there was much more communication because there was not as many people. And as the community grew, I guess it became slightly more difficult for people to stand out in the community. But so many of you have helped in all of that, all the films that have been created. But to say Vinbook, we used to do these Vinbook videos. We still do these Vinbook videos. And this was, of course, before live became so easy to do and so honest, because when you're doing a live video, you're not editing anything. You're just being real, and you're being real because you trust your community enough to be open and to be sincere and to be vulnerable and to be imperfect if that's what it is. But this says Facebook to Vinbook, and the joke was that our page was always the front runner, and so we called it Vinbook instead of Facebook. Well, I showed it to you. I could thank you for hours and hours and hours, but I know it's your Friday, and I know you need to get back to what you were doing. You're the first to see that trophy. I'm going to now show it to my family. And it's because of you and your encouragement. It's because of you and your support. It's because of you and your loyalty. And loyalty is not the most common word out here in Hollywood all the time. Sometimes you wonder if it even exists, but you have been so loyal, and I deeply, deeply appreciate it. And it makes me want to continue to drive everyone around me and drive my whole team towards excellence and trying to make something significant and special. Again, you know, next year you've got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 coming, and that whole concept started from you all saying, when are you going to be in a Marvel movie? When are you going to be in a Marvel movie? And you remember the first picture after that Marvel meeting that I had, where I was standing in the Avengers thing was in the background. Some of you could look it up. You know that picture where there was an Avengers old, like a 67 or an old Avengers copy that was behind me in that picture. If you look back on my Facebook page, you can find that. What's going to be surreal is that picture is going to come to pass, because now the Guardians will be included in Avengers Affinity Wars, and that's incredibly exciting. Incredibly exciting. Incredibly exciting, and something that if you were a part of our page, you knew before everybody, or you were told before everybody. And then you have the fact that Paramount is so excited, enthusiastic, and amped about XXX coming out January 20th. That again is you. That was you always holding the torch. You who saw that first XXX a long time ago, and wanted to see more of that, and you encouraged me all through the years on Facebook to return to characters that you enjoyed. Characters like that, or characters like Riddick, which also inspired me to make a new Riddick. And then there's Fast 8 coming out. Now know this, without you, I would not be doing Fast 8. Without you, and without you deciding that you wanted a continuation of that film, we wouldn't be doing that. You helped me all along with Fast 8. From the second we started our Facebook page, when the Letty character was killed in the fourth one, because of all of you, and because of the petitions, and because of all those beautiful Dom Letty videos you used to make, you can look them up. They're there. Those beautiful Dottie, you used to call them Dottie, Dom Letty videos that you used to make. We were able to get the studio to bring her character back, and the franchise has been better because of it. Back in the fifth film, when I was asking who should I work with, the reason why we brought Dwayne Johnson into Fast 5 was because of you. Because you said, there was a girl named Jan Kelly who said, I would love to see you guys work together on screen. And so we gave a role that was initially written to Tommy Lee Jones, but we gave it to Dwayne, and he shined in it. On Fast 6, I asked a similar question. I said, who would you like to see me work with? And you said Jason Statham. Like, more Jason Statham than anyone. And next thing you know, we were writing Jason Statham into the story, and he shined incredibly in the film. And wait till you see him in Fast 8. He's really pretty amazing in it. We've got some new characters in Fast 8. We've got, Scott Eastwood. We've got Charlize Theron, who's incredible in Fast 8. We have Christopher, who's part of another Game of Thrones alumni. And then, of course, there's another person who you all said, get her in this movie, which was Helen Mirren. And she's just one of the best days I had on Fast 8. The best scenes I did on Fast 8 was working with Helen Mirren. It was so special and so surreal. And she's such a wonderful, wonderful talent. It was such a blessing, and I'll always remember the fact that that we worked together. It was Michael Caine Michael Caine is such a great friend. It was Michael Caine that told me about 15 years ago. I had just pulled off The Impossible and got Dame Judi Dench to be in the Chronicles of Riddick. And he said, she's such a great actress. And he said, you know what other actress you should try to work with, Vin? Helen Mirren. And this must have been so long ago. Okay, I'm not, this is way, way, way too long. This is way too long alive. I'm just so excited. Thank you so much, Facebook, for sending me the first trophy. And thank you for acknowledging Vinbook, because by acknowledging Vinbook, you are acknowledging the very fans and the very collective, which is all of you, that made this a reality. Everything I do is motivated by love. Lead with love. Leave the negativity. Lead with love. When in doubt, compassion. That's what makes you strong. All love. And I hope to continue to make you proud.